Hello. For the real ones, if you know, you know. Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Mic check. Give me a confirmation of life in the chat, please. I'm not going to say much until I get confirmation from the chat. Do you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brothers. Let's go. Today's going to be a little different because I lost track of time, what's new, and I have a dinner tonight. It's actually good cuz like on the topic of the dinner, I have things to say, and then also didn't want to miss the live. Didn't want to miss the live. I know I've been super shitty with my edited videos, but if there's oh my god, I just saw will she be muted again and I got PTSD. Like I could have misread that and I was like, am I muted? Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Okay, let me get this set up so I can get ready. Sorry, my Christmas shopping is can you see my hand? Is behind me, so don't mind the clutter. In the past like 2 my family used to never we would just get my parents gifts. But since we are getting a little older, now everyone gets everyone gifts in my immediate family, not all my aunts and uncles, but like my mom, dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, Big H, and then I get my nephew and my niece gifts now. So there's actually a lot of gifts to be given. And I'm actually nailing it this year. Like absolutely annihilating. Which is such a nice thing. People want me to buy them clothes, which is some people don't like when other people buy them clothes because they're like, "You don't know my style." But I usually don't assume, but my brother-in-law and my brother asked. They were like, "If you are gonna get me a gift, I really liked the clothes you got me last year. Will you do that again?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, absolutely." So I got them some like shirts and a shirt and sweater situation, and it came in and they're very, very cool. I always try to get people what I would like to like what I try to mix what their style is with what I find very I don't want to say attractive to like my brother-in-law, but what I find looks really good on that person. So, I did that again this year, and then for my nephew, we always make a racetrack out of Magnetiles, which Magnetiles are the best. They're not to, like, shit on Legos, but they're competing with Legos. I think Legos have a time and place because Magnetiles, you can't get certain designs like Legos have, but in terms of just, like, free building, Magnetiles are amazing, and we always build a track, but because they're tiles, the cars never drive great on them. And now that he's getting older and he's obsessed with cars, he's obsessed. I've never seen a kid be so upset. I'm like kind of scared that he's going to want to be a race car driver because I've never seen anything like it. He'll be like, "Oh, he literally got into a car accident. He wasn't driving. My brother-in-law was driving with my sister and my niece and my nephew in the car, and a 16-year-old who got her license the week before rammed into their car when it was a stoplight at like 50 miles per hour, which is so dangerous. And I was so concerned that he would be afraid of cars or, like feel unsafe or if he was hurt, and he was totally fine. And I showed up to the scene because luckily I was in town, so I was able to get them because their car had to get towed. And I was like, "How are you feeling, Cal?" He's like, "Good. I wanna drive." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I wanna drive fast." And when he says, "I wanna drive fast," his thing is he, like, punches the air. I'm like, "You are a crazy motherfucker. You are nuts." there's something in him that loves driving fast, and my uncle got him this, like, electric Tesla, and I guess there's 3 settings, and he keeps begging his parents to go up on the setting. He's like, "I wanna go faster, I wanna go faster." He's like a psycho. So, anyways, long story short, I got him this sick racetrack that has, like, loops and stuff. There's a certain name for it. Harry knew exactly what kind to get. I guess it, like, connects the car, so you basically it says it's for 7 to 8-year-olds, but all you do is set up the track, put the car down, and then you press the button and it zooms. So I'm like, I feel like we're underestimating boys, and maybe that's why they're more behind in school than girls, because what do you mean that's 7 to 8? I feel like no, that's crazy. So I got it for him, and I will be shocked and disappointed if he's unable to do it. That would be crazy. And then my niece, since she's too young to appreciate gifts, I just got her, like, the cutest little outfits so that her mom will appreciate it. And then I don't know, I don't wanna go into all the gifts, but anyways, I nailed it this year. This week I did really good on my movies. Unfortunately, I still haven't seen Hamnet. I feel like I'm running from it because I'm so afraid, because everyone's like, "You're gonna cry so much." So, I was gonna see it today, but then we had this dinner tonight. So, I think I'm gonna see it as a matinee tomorrow, because I feel like it'll be better than if I see it at nighttime. I'm figuring it out. But this week, I was able to see, Knives Out, Dead Man Walking? Is that what it's called? The new Knives Out. I really loved it. It was like I was like, "What's gonna happen? This is so interesting." As someone who grew up in the Catholic Church, this could not be more interesting of themes going on here and characters. Just I loved all the characters. They were so fun. But Benoit Blanc is the best. But, um, yeah, it was just a really fun movie. Then I saw Bugonia. Finally saw Bugonia. Yorgos is such a freak, I love it. Like, you never know what's happening in Yorgos's mind. He is a freak-a-leak 7 days of the week. I mean, that to live in that man's mind would be to live an exceptional moment of life, because I've never seen a person's mind at work like that. It's actually impressive. I'm always amazed at each of his movies, and this one was no different. I thought it was Wake Up Dead Man. That's the dead is that what I said? Or I said Dead Man Walking. Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man. Special shout out to Josh O'Connor. He was so lovely in it. Really appreciated that. But all the characters were so fun. It's kind of, I assume it's like White Lotus, where it must be so fun to act in those movies, because it's just such great character work. Uh okay, back to Begonia. Begonia was nuts. Emma Stone, Harry's not he's, like, familiar with her, but you could tell he was, like, getting familiar with her more so, because he never saw Poor Thing, and he hasn't seen, like, some of her other stuff, and, like, midway through it, he was like, "She's a really good actress." I was like, "Yeah, she might be." I don't think she's gonna win Best Actress this year, only because everyone keeps saying it's for sure Jessie Buckley 100% for Hamnet, but if she definitely should be nominated for Bugonia, and if she did win, I think she would be the youngest actress to have 3 Academy Awards. So I was like, yeah, Emma Stone is no joke. She's so sick. But I will say, Jesse Plemons gave a hell of a performance. What a psychotic, insane, down the rabbit hole we go performance, where he just, like, embodied the people who scare me the most right now, who are getting radicalized on dark web and anti-established news sites, crazy. And then Aiden Delbus, who played Dawn, he was so good too. Yeah, that movie was crazy. And then what's the third movie I watched this week? I watched another Don't Piss Me Off stuff. I watched another main movie. Oh, Jay Kelly. I watched Jay Kelly. So I'm trying to get through all the could be award season movies. I really liked Jay Kelly. I couldn't help but to think through that the whole time. George Clooney and my dad are literally twins. I cannot get over it. They are aging almost exactly the same. They look exactly the same, except my dad looks like the half Japanese version, the Japanese version of George Clooney. They I just want them to meet because they have the same mannerisms, they have the same swag, they have the same charisma, and they have the same face. They just look exactly alike. And George Clooney had twins and my dad has twins, and I just think that they could be really good friends and not in a weird. I'm just like, I just think these guys, and I think my mom and Amal would be besties because my mom is like the sickest for human rights lawyer ever, and so is Amal Clooney. And it's like, and they're both like fashionistas, super cute. I just feel like that's their doppelganger couple. It's quite odd, honestly. Um, yeah. So love. Oh, and I like Jay Kelly. Honestly, I was like, it was a sad movie. I was like, damn, y'all are just getting at this guy. I know he wasn't the best dad, but damn, does he deserve no one at his award show? Accepting a legacy award? Does he really deserve this? Like, I think there's a special place in hell for parents who beat their children or beat their wives or their spouses, and or were like so destructive addicts and just, or like unsupportive. That's like a different place where I like totally get if you never ever want to see your parent again, that parent again. But I feel like he just wasn't very present, and they treated him like he was like a monster father and friend. I just felt kind of bad for the guy, I can't lie. So those are the 3 movies this week I watched. Pluribus continues to be the best, slowest show. Very intrigued with it. Doesn't matter the pace, and I'm gonna be sat every week. And yeah, that's the main things that I watched. What did you watch this week? What are you doing? I need to start my makeup and like throw it to you guys. Um, okay, let me get to the chat. Uh, let's fucking go. I didn't know Steph was streaming tonight. Hell yeah, I'm streaming tonight. Sorry for the late upload of the stream. I didn't know what time it was today. Okay, guys, that's my truth. Hey, Steph, how are you? A little late this evening, but that's all right. Am I late? Aren't I usually up at 5 p.m.? I was late for the stream though, so I hear you there. Man, Steph is great. At least thank you. I threw this one together, but I appreciate that. Do you like the capybara? Had to throw. I saw capybara Christmas edition on Canva. Hell yeah! Merry Christmas and happy holiday. What are your and Harry's plans for Christmas other than visiting family? That's it. Visiting family. On Christmas Eve, we'll do our Middle Eastern Christmas, and on Christmas, we'll do our Japanese Christmas. So one with my mom's side, one with my dad's side. And oh, and tomorrow, I see some questions about this. I'm seeing, or on Tuesday, I'm seeing Avatar. So I'm hoping to do an Avatar type vlog, kind of like how I did the Wicked vlog. So I'm super excited about that. Rewatched the Avatar 2 in preparation for 3, and I'm locked and loaded. Capybaras. Okay, so real, recognize real. Capybaras are amazing. I'm mad that Netflix got WB from Paramount. Paramount was better despite all the issues, in my opinion, but we'll see. Hope you've been well, Steph, and everyone. I got WB from Paramount. I'm like, I'm not a fan of so much content on each streaming service. Like, I just think each streaming service excels better when they're doing their own thing. So, I'm a little nervous about that, but I like Netflix as a company better. They're all kind of shitty, so it's, like, hard to say, but they seem to be less shitty than some of them. Okay. If it would be better if WB didn't sell at all. Totally agree. Totally agree. Okay. William, Steph, did you see the new Avatar yet? Wait, maybe let's make sure the audio's right. I did all of those and I let you know I'm going to see it on Tuesday. Joyous Romer, I hope you get monetized soon. I'd love to send you a super chat. Thank you so much. I know. I think I'm my own worst enemy from being bad at my uploads, but we have to be almost there. We have to be almost there. Um, thank you. Okay. All good. Everyone, oh yeah, and happy winter solstice. Mike just all my Christmas shopping's done. Hell yeah. Hey ZB, welcome. Can't stick around, have to do the birthday thing. Happy birthday, Sag King. Oh wait, is it still Sagittarius season? Oh my god, Capricorn. Hell yeah. Happy birthday. Okay. OMG, I love the magnetic toys. As long as an adult is there watching the kid, it's safe. Huh, I find them to be super safe even without an adult. Maybe we're thinking of different things. But yeah, the Magna tiles are amazing. Okay. Hamnet is gonna hit you hard, I think. I think so too. I didn't even know the premise of it until Christian said it. And I was like, I don't think there's anything worse in the world than that premise. So that's already sucks. It already is like, damn, okay. Dead man walking, yeah. Yeah. Troll me. Josh O'Connor he was awesome. Okay. Rihanna, I watched Knives Out 3 at TIFF. I thought it was fun, but I think it also had the weakest ensemble of the three movies, not acting wise, but character wise. So it's probably number 3 for me for that reason. Um, huh. I'm trying to think. I don't know where it lies. I was thinking that, like, where does it lie in my comparison to the others? It was hard because let's see. Why is it? I thought I literally would put up Dead Man Walking again. Let's see. Let me remind myself of the characters. Wake up, dead man. I thought Glenn Close was so fun and eccentric and crazy. Yeah, it's like Jeremy Renner. I kind of agree in the sense that Jeremy Renner gave such a great performance, but his character was kind of a downer and not like in a fun way. Samson, as Thomas Hayden Church, was underutilized as a character. Like you didn't really know too much here or there. Mm, Kaylee Spaney as Simone. I guess it was kind of a downer. I thought Andrew Scott as Lee Ross was super fun. The YouTube streamer Kai, that was hysterical. He was unbearable. And I loved Kerry Washington's performance as Vera, but I hear you. Definitely not enough Jeffrey Wright. I'll say that. I love that guy. Okay. Rihanna. With Bugonia, I went back and forth on Emma Stone's character so many times up until the very end. I had no idea which way they were gonna go. Totally. I feel the same way. I without spoiling, I definitely think they picked the more and close it's kind of a spoiler, so if you haven't seen it yet, just don't listen for the next 30 seconds. I thought that they picked the more fun ending, like, definitely visually and everything, more Yorgos, more fun, more insane, like, just crazy nuts, but I think it kind of chipped away at the theme of the movie, or what I thought was the a really good in real life. I thought it kind of degraded that a little bit because you were like, "Oh, he was right," and right, do you know what I mean? But it was still like it was just like a crazy fun ride. Abdiel, hey. Joe, what's up? Nice to see you guys. Did I watch The Perfect Holiday yet? Oh no, I'm going to. I'm going to. Maybe I'll do that tonight when I get home. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Sam was saying that's what makes the movie great, like not knowing where they were gonna go with Begonia. Yeah, it's like part of the reason you love a Yorgos movie. It's like, where is this gonna go? The whole time it like started kind of slow, and then you're like, you see like only 20 minutes has passed, and you're like, well, obviously this has to get kind of batshit because there's 2 hours or there's like an hour and a half left, and it's Yorgos, and then that's what happened. The Pluribus finale drops early on Tuesday evening. Yes, I will be ready. I guess they're gonna connect the guy from South America who's like a G, and like he just has such an interesting character in Carol, but we're not gonna get much. Well, maybe, who knows? Um, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to the this looks crazy, but it actually matches my skin tone, so I don't know what's up with the light, but I'm gonna get back to your chat, but meantime, I am going on I something about me don't like double dates. I think part of it is because, like, Harry and I didn't meet in college or, like, with a similar group of friends, so we don't have the same friends. Obviously, throughout time, we're gonna throughout time, I've learned to really love his best friends, and he likes and loves my best friends too. But it's hard because then not only are you asking me to meet your get to know your friend better that I don't know, but I also don't know but I definitely don't know their spouse or their girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. So, it's kind of like tricky business, risky business is a better word because you just don't you're banking on the fact that you hope the other 50% of the relationship gets along. 'Cause it's like that's either your friend or my friend, and then their partner who, like, you don't really know as much because 'cause you're just friends with the person, and then I don't know either of them. So, I say that all to say that Harry's never asked except for one couple. So the first time we met, I was, like, very nervous about it. I honestly, my whole life had a no double date rule. Like, I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. It's not fun to me if you don't if not all parties know each other. Um, and then but it was like Harry never asked for stuff like this. He's like the most introverted. He's not really introverted. He likes being home. He doesn't like going out. So he like never asks for social events. So when he does, I try to take it seriously. And obviously I trust his discretion that he's like, I've been best friends with this guy for 20 years and he loves his wife, so I'm sure you're like she's a great person. Turns out they are a great couple. They are. And she's like very cool, but she's kind of like, which I respect, and like you she like it was the first time we met, it was like I really liked her, but it's like so we don't know each other still. So it's been like this natural progression of getting to know each other, and following each other on Instagram's been more helpful, which sounds like kind of weird, but it's true because I feel like I get to see more of her personality in like a less uncomfortable setting. Not in any way hurtful. I think it's more me. I get like kind of for being an extrovert, I kind of get awkward. So I've now this is our maybe this is only our second double date, but I've seen them a few times because Harry has known their son their like his whole life, so we go to his basketball games to support sometimes. So I've seen her in like and the husband, and so I've gotten to know them more and more, but it's been a long journey for me, but the good news is that she's very cool. So it's not bad. But what do you guys think about double dates? Is that something that you're interested in? And then it kept getting rescheduled. I was actually supposed to already be in San Diego, but we kept rescheduling it, and then there was stuff going on in the house. So I'm gonna go tomorrow to San Diego after I film with Christian in the morning. Okay, let's go in here. Um, I need to know what happens when Carolyn how do you Manosos finally meet in Pluribus. Can you imagine their joint sleigh? Yes, this is like all I've been looking forward to but I'm kind of concerned because it feels like Carol's kind of given up and she's just like I have no one to help me, so hopefully he reinvigorates her need to save the world because like I can't stand these people. Like they're like you guys won't even pick a fruit, but you think that you deserve to be here more than humans. Like no. No. I'm not rolling with it. That's propaganda I don't appreciate. We're not the best by any means. Let me be clear on that. But you guys can't even pick fruit because you think that that's like bad or something. That's crazy. So you'd rather eat dead human carcass and be a cannibal than pick a fruit. But you're telling me humans don't deserve to be here. Crackhead shit. RQM DSMD Steph, just going to say Merry Christmas to you, Harry, and your family. Have a wonderful holiday season and best to all. Thank you so much, and you too. Appreciate you. LJ Films. Hi, Steph. Saw Avatar like the first hour in the last 90-ish minutes. Did you see it? I hope you have a great Christmas. Okay, so the middle kind of dragged for you, or did you not like the choices in the middle? I'm waiting to see it with my family because it's become a tradition. We always see a Christmas movie. So we got to see Avatar 2 together. So we'll do 3 together too. So I've waited a few days, but I'm super excited. Uh Oh, okay. The magnetiles are like this big, so there's no way he could swallow that. Lauren, I think the Knives Out trilogy movies are my favorite trilogy. That's cool. I haven't heard that, but that's fun. They are super fun. Super fun. I don't even so complex. Okay, Enter Lemon, Glass Onion, Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man. Yeah, that might be mine as well. I need to rewatch the first one though. I haven't seen it in so long. My choice, 3, 1, 2 for me. Like, 3 is your favorite, 1 is your second, 2 is your third, or the opposite? The only person I thought was wasted in the movie was Kaylee Spaney. Yeah, she didn't have too much, but her character was interesting in terms of using someone to believe in a miracle like that. Here's Red Carpet Talks. Wake Up Dead Man is better than Avatar 3. Love your takes. Oh my god, Red Carpet Talk, definitely. Okay. I actually like Bugonia better than A Kind of Kindness. I think I do too. I do too. But I like Poor Things probably the most, and then the favorite. Hey, I'm glad you like Bugonia. Yeah, it was so fun. Paul, happy holidays to you and your husband. See you on Harloff's channel in the new year. Thank you. Appreciate you. Jay Kelly's a more self-aware narrative than people give it credit for. Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked it. It's slow and it's definitely a different pacing than you would think. Um, but then you learn to appreciate it and then kind of see how an individual created the world around him and the consequences and the gifts of that world that he created, which all of us kind of have to face at the end. So even if you're not in the industry or like don't care, I think there's something to relate to in that sense. Steph, are you gonna see Anaconda 2? We might see Anaconda and Avatar the same day. That's fun. Probably, but probably I don't know if I'll get to it in theater. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm trying to find my okay, bronzer. Okay. LJ Films. I went on a double date, but I had to see if my friend got on with my guy, and then my friend brought his GF to see the descent, and all was good. Yeah, most of the time I feel like it turns out well, but just like you just don't know, and then it's I don't know. I just don't love them, but I'm learning to really like this couple, so I guess like I just depends for me. Oh, I haven't done a double date since high school. All I would say is just be casual and let things flow naturally. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I definitely it's like you just when it's like the first one, you just don't know what personality you're going to be meeting with and you want to make sure someone feels comfortable and stuff. So all turned out well and I'm glad it's the second one and not the first one anymore. I was like pretty nervous for the first one, but now I feel a lot more comfortable. Okay. Without spoiling, Bugonia is about questioning what makes a human who society tends to humanize or feel empathy for and who they don't. Yeah, I think that is definitely one of the points. And then I found the other point to be when our life experiences turn us to certain books or resources and we get invested and then maybe obsessed with finding out things that sometimes don't have an answer and sometimes they do. And then sometimes we get like radicalized in wormholes and you just like lose yourself in it, which I think is what we see a lot today, especially in on the political side of things. So, but yeah, I like the questioning of humanity too and kind of how we consider them and things. Dion, Steph, the new season of Avatar: The Last Airbender is coming out next year, and so is One Piece. Yes, I know. I'm super excited for both of them. I've never gone on a double date. I loved Carrie Condon in Train Dreams. I second that. Oh yeah, okay. Totally. Yeah, it wasn't a huge portion, but definitely good. They dragged Achara back into this is from Rihanna. Into watching the Terrifier movies on Cinepals, so you must feel glad to be spared. Michael said he identifies with Art the Clown on a spiritual level. Orange or red flag? Red flag. What the fuck? No, I would literally be so creeped out sitting next to someone who said that. Was he serious? He's like the nicest person ever. That's crazy. Now I'm like scared he has an alter ego. Why would he say that? Why would someone say that? That really freaks me out. Why would they do that to Achara? Like, is it really worth that? I just don't think it's worth it. I like hate those movies. I hate them. I hate I hate Terrifier. I hate Art. And I never have said that. Like I don't like to say that about people's movies, but I hate it. Red Jack, Steph's baby hairs are baby hairing. Thank you. I laid them down in my choice. I liked Kinds of Kindness more than most. I don't think Yorgos has made a movie I didn't like. Yeah, there's something in every movie to appreciate. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. William, sorry if you already answered this, but did you and H put up a Christmas tree? No, we didn't because we're remodeling. So we don't have space for it right now, which makes me kind of sad, but it's okay. We will one year, hopefully next year. Man, I would only go on a double date with my besties so that we could just talk the whole time and basically have a solo hang while two people walk behind us and carry our stuff and pay things. Yeah, that sounds way more fun. That sounds way more fun. I have one of my besties, Jess, really wants to double date, but it's like I just don't know how they're I think I'm projecting where I'm like I don't think Carrie would wanna do that, but I'm like, maybe it's because I don't like double dates so much that I'm trying to protect him. Eh. PGRN. Hi, Steph. Will you watch Avatar 3 in IMAX 3D? Yes. It's like the only movie I'll watch in 3D. And I actually asked Achara and Roxy their opinions. Roxy said, like, definitely watch it in 3D, and I don't usually like 3D because I don't either. And then Achara said that she doesn't like know how much of a difference it made, but she's like assumes that it would be I forget where she landed. I think she was like it will be just as good, but most people I feel like are saying watch it in 3D. I know this looks crazy right now, just bear with me. Okay. Shannon, what's up, Steph? Hey girl, what's up, Shannon? How are you? Bugonia pushed me to be a more empathetic person, which I appreciated. That's interesting. Yeah. It definitely like shows you what pushes people to a sense of madness. And I like how he was really nice to his cousin or brother. Like he thought he was doing right. He really, really believed it. And ended up being more like kind of, which is crazy because his methods were insane. And what he did to that cop was crazy. Too much TV. What films are guaranteed to make your top 10 films of the year list? Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do a list this year. That's why I'm trying to get all the movies in that I need to. But I think for sure, let's see. For sure, Superman. I just loved that movie. I loved the experience of seeing it with my mom. It was just like such a pick me up. Um, what else have I loved this year? I honestly loved Mission Impossible. That might make it. Honestly, it was so fun and insane. K-pop Demon Hunters, Sinners, and probably One Battle After Another. So far are probably for sures, but I have to really sit down and think about it. What about you? Maybe next Sunday we'll do like a full list. Okay. I'm still finalizing my top 10 movies of 2025 list, trying to catch up on everything I need to. Yeah, same girl. Feel that. Okay. I'm basically caught up, which is amazing. Steph, do you plan on seeing Nolan's new Odyssey film next year? It has a pretty set cast. Yeah, definitely. I'll see any Nolan film. And yeah, the whole premise obviously grew up reading that book. I think everyone was required to in school. And the cast is crazy. So I'm really excited for it. It's probably the Odyssey ensemble somehow topped the Oppenheimer ensemble. Yeah, which is kind of crazy to think about. Rihanna, if you buy any furniture sets, who's assembling it? You or H? Personally, I love putting together shelves and desks and stuff. It's very calming and fun to lock in on a project while listening to music. I don't mind putting stuff together, but H does construction. So it's kind of like what like not utilizing your partner's skills if I didn't just let him do stuff in the house. So he just basically puts together everything. God, Honey Bear's going crazy. She can terrorize the neighborhood sometimes if she's left to her own devices. Honey Bear! Probably a deliverer, poor guy. Poor girl. Okay, hold on. I have to stop her. This is crazy. Honey Bear! Honey Bear? Just an absolute terror. Okay. Ugh. Okay. My choice. The Ballad of Wallace Island is my favorite movie of the year so far. Such a lovely and charming movie. Definitely worth checking out. It's on Peacock now. Okay. The Ballad of Wallace Island. I need to still see Hamnet, Marty Supreme. I'll screenshot this. Comedy drama, okay. And then there was one. Oh, I want to see No Other Choice really bad. So I'm waiting to see that too. And I think those are the main ones I'm missing, but I could be forgetting. Okay. Steph, I've only seen Terrifier in clips. I have not watched them to this day. Art might have Pennywise best might. Um, Yeah, for the like, art's the worst. I wouldn't even touch a clip. William Smith, oh, can we get your reaction thoughts on Disclosure Day trailer? I actually didn't watch it. Um, but I'm very I'm excited for the movie. So I might watch it, especially if it's in during the Avatar movie, but I haven't sought it out. Too much. Hamnet, Sinners, Neja 2, Thunderbolts, Superman, Friendship, and Materialist are my guarantees for my top 10. Oh, fun list. Definitely a big Neza fan in here. The Life of a Dog Mom. Yep, she's a crazy, crazy girl. Honey Bear, you terrorizing the neighborhood. Harry brought her up. Did you hear her, H? Oh, she was being crazy. And she's a huge, huge girl. So she'll jump up. You saw that photo of how she jumps up on the gate. So imagine if you're dropping off a package and you just don't know and you just see a massive bear dog just claw the gate and barking. You probably think she's gonna bite your head off, but she won't. She just like loves barking at people. H loves it. Okay. Hi. You want to show your face? Oh, hi, mamas. It's my Labubu. See those pearly whites? I love you. I love her. I love her so much. It's crazy. Okay. For me, the most important movie of the year, but also well made, is Voice of Hindi Job. I cried 5 times throughout it, and it was the same day Rob Reiner died, so I cried even more. Th Thank you for reminding me. This is, like, top on my list. I'm gonna see it with my family, probably, like, the day after Christmas, so it's a little, because I know it's gonna be brutal. Yeah, that's definitely probably the most important film of the year for sure. I'm with you on that. Um, I like and excited is not the right word to see it, but I've been anxious to see it for sure. I think it's like one of those must watches. The Disclosure Day trailer isn't too scary. It seems to be more of a sci-fi movie. Yeah, I thought it would be. I thought it would be. Steph is now officially my favorite because she's wearing this Stepbrother shirt. Yeah, it's like one of my favorite comedies. Steph, do you have a jump set? I had to ask because of your shirt. No, but do you like avocados? 'Cause I think we just became or guacamole. I think we just became best friends. I am gonna get out of here because I have to finish getting ready. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You're the best. Sorry for a little shorter of a show today, but I will be in the Discord and I will be back next week and then I'll hopefully post a Avatar kind of vlog with my reaction to that movie. Hope something fabulous happens to you. If I don't get to talk to you during the week, happy holidays. And I think it's not the last night of Hanukkah. Is it the 7th night of Hanukkah? Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate and Merry Christmas. Okay, love you guys. Bye.